Hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to take you on a detailed journey through my experience of learning English. It's been a long and transformative path, filled with challenges, triumphs, and valuable lessons. So grab a snack, settle in, and let's dive into my story. My journey began when I realized how powerful language can be. Growing up, I was always fascinated by English movies and songs. I loved how they could convey emotions and stories in such a captivating way. However, I also felt a sense of frustration because I couldn't fully understand everything. I knew that if I wanted to connect with people from different cultures and backgrounds, learning English was essential. I remember the day I made the decision to learn English. I was in my room, surrounded by my favorite movie posters, and I thought, if I want to experience this world fully, I need to learn this language. So, with determination I set out to make it happen. I started by picking up a thick English textbook. The grammar rules were intimidating, and the pronunciation felt impossible at times. I remember sitting at my desk, staring at the pages, and feeling overwhelmed. It was hard to stay motivated when everything seemed so complicated. To tackle this, I set small, achievable goals. Instead of trying to learn everything at once, I focused on learning 5 new words each week. I would write them down, create flashcards, and practice using them in sentences. This approach made the process feel less daunting and gave me a sense of accomplishment. To truly immerse myself in the language, I turned to movies. I started watching English films with subtitles, which helped me connect the spoken language with written words. I would pause, rewind, and repeat lines to practice my pronunciation. I wanted to sound as natural as possible, just like the actors I admired. I also began to explore English music. I would listen to my favorite songs, writing down the lyrics and trying to understand their meanings. This made learning feel enjoyable and engaging. I discovered that music has a unique way of sticking in your mind, and soon, I was singing along confidently. As I continued learning, I knew I needed to practice speaking. I joined online forums and language exchange platforms where I could connect with others who were also learning English. I remember my first conversation with a native speaker. I was so nervous. I stumbled over my words and struggled to keep up, but they were patient and encouraging. This experience taught me that practice is crucial. I began to seek out opportunities to speak English as often as I could. I would talk to myself in the mirror, narrate my daily activities, and even record myself speaking. This helped build my confidence and improved my fluency. One day, I heard about a local language exchange group that met weekly at a cafe. Excited but nervous, I decided to attend. When I walked in, I was greeted by friendly faces, all eager to learn and practice. I met a native English speaker named Sarah, and we quickly became friends. We created a routine where we would meet regularly. Sarah would help me with pronunciation, and in return, I would share my language with her. This exchange was incredibly rewarding. Not only was I improving my English, but I was also building a beautiful friendship. After several months of self-study and practice, I felt ready to take a bigger leap. I enrolled in an English-speaking course at a local community center. The first day was nerve-wracking. I sat among students from diverse backgrounds, all eager to learn. They seemed more confident than I was, and I felt a wave of self-doubt wash over me. However, our teacher, Mr. Thompson, created a supportive environment. He encouraged us to speak openly and share our thoughts. Gradually, I started participating more actively. I discovered that everyone was on their own journey, and we were all there to learn together. One of the most memorable experiences in that course was the day our teacher announced a presentation competition. I knew I wanted to share my journey of learning English. I spent days preparing, practicing in front of the mirror, and getting feedback from Sarah. When the day arrived, I felt a mix of excitement and nerves. As I stood in front of my classmates, I took a deep breath and began to share my story. I talked about my struggles, the small victories, and the friendships I had built along the way. When I finished, the applause was overwhelming. I felt proud of myself for conquering my fear of public speaking. Now, after years of hard work and dedication, I can confidently speak English. I enjoy movies without subtitles, read books, and engage in conversations with people from around the world. Learning English has opened many doors for me, allowing me to travel, connect with diverse cultures, and meet amazing friends. Reflecting on my journey, I realized that it was not just about mastering a language. It was about perseverance, making connections, and believing in myself. Each challenge I faced made me stronger, and every mistake taught me something valuable. Today, my journey of learning English continues. I actively seek out opportunities to practice, whether it's through online discussions, reading articles, or participating in local events. I embrace the idea that learning is a lifelong journey, and I look forward to every new experience. I also enjoy helping others who are on their language learning journey. I often share tips and resources with friends and followers, encouraging them to keep pushing forward. Remember, every small step counts. So, if you're on your own journey of learning English, remember that it's okay to face challenges. Embrace your mistakes, seek out opportunities to practice, and surround yourself with supportive people. You're not alone in this journey, and every effort you make will bring you closer to your goals. Thank you for listening to my story. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more content about language learning and personal growth. Until next time, keep learning and growing.